Alrighty, guys, we are back, and I just finished my review on my book, Triumph of Experience, and I'm gonna put up the video. But right now, I really want to get a little bit more close to what I'm really seeking, and of a little bit of an epiphany that I had that, you know, all these videos, all these posts that I've put on my social media accounts, all of them are really notes to myself, right? I know I want to share it and help other people, but it's really on a real point of view is myself trying to embody this, right? And it's like me trying to tell people to work out, and then me not working out at all, right? It's like you have to be in it, embody it in order to actually, you know, give people that type of, I guess, not advice, but more like something they could share with them and have them, you know, put their 2 cents in. But in retrospect to it, you know, I've been dealing with a lot, and all my posts that I put out, obviously I'm just dealing with life and accepting and actually celebrating the pitfalls that we have, or the setbacks, because that is what obviously will propel us forward. But it's easier said than done, right? You know, going forward, you know, it's been about 6 weeks since I've been unemployed, and a lot has happened that is unseen, right? And I'm just in a different mind level, just a different awareness, and you know, noticing that it's very hard for me to be still, and just not really do anything, and forcing myself to do that has been a lot more of a awakening for me. And I would definitely highly recommend, you know, if you're working and you're stressed and you don't feel like and you're lost and you're stuck like I felt or I feel, I think it's important and imperative that you take a couple of weeks off, whether it's paid or non-paid, right? I think that is more important than the money you're gonna be losing, because I think we get attached to money, right? And something that I handled and I actually dealt with was that, you know, you had this kind of mentality that you had to be bringing in money, making money in order to you to be better or be something. I'm not sure what it is that I was trying to attain, but once you fall off that they call it that platform, you realize that your inner health and your inner I would say growth is the most important thing. Because if you can sit back and even if you lose a couple of weeks of work, but when you come back, you have a different awareness, a different approach, you might multiply, even quadruple whatever it was that you were making, because now you're at a different awareness level that a lot of the ones that people that you're working with might not be at that level. And I think personally, you know, it's been very beneficial for me, you know. But I also fight on a daily basis whether, you know, the stigma of, oh, you're unemployed, you know, you're unemployed, so, you know. And then the other one is maybe not, maybe you're this is the perfect timing for you, but you also have the stigma of you don't want to let people know you're unemployed because it's something like a bad stigma, right? And this is giving me a lot more compassion towards people that are unemployed, right? And that have no choice or are looking for employment they cannot find, because not only are you, I think, objectified as something different than everybody else, and maybe it's just my insecurities, I'm not sure, but I feel that, you know, being unemployed has a bad rap. And I think if the person is just trying to find out who they really want to be and who they are and want to move forward, I think it's a great time in your life. If it's just because you're having other type of issues that might be impeding you from getting employment, that's totally different. But I mean, if it's a choice and you just want to sit down and really find out what it is you want to tackle, it's something. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, right? And again, people can disagree. I'm gonna for some fellows on here, and that's okay. But I just want to share with you guys that, you know, so taking some time off, whether it's paid or not paid, it's priceless. Don't go by the fact that you're going to be losing money, because you can always get that back. You can always make the money back. Trust me, that money will always come back. But the awareness and the wisdom you will be gaining when you're actually honing yourself in stillness, is priceless, and this is coming from experience. So I will keep you guys updated on what it is that I'm doing next. Obviously, everything has a time limit, but don't be discouraged. If you have an inner calling that you need to take some time off, and you're really stressed at work, and the job itself is just something that you're not really liking anymore, you need to take a time off, take some days off, some weeks off, and request it. If not for yourself, for others as well. So take care, guys. I'll be back.